There is a very specific kind of heartbreak that almost no one explains correctly. It is not always betrayal, not always abandonment, not always even love itself. Sometimes the deepest pain comes from realizing another person's choices had the power to define how valuable you felt as a human being, and that realization can quietly destroy a woman from the inside. Hello there, welcome back to the channel. If you are becoming a calmer, emotionally secure, psychologically aware woman who no longer wants to live in emotional survival mode, subscribe and join this space. Conversations here are not about manipulation, performance, or pretending not to care. This channel is about emotional mastery, about rebuilding dignity after emotional chaos, about becoming the kind of woman whose self-worth is no longer controlled by who chooses her, who leaves her, who replaces her, or who temporarily misunderstands her value. Today, we are discussing one of the most painful emotional truths a woman can face, the difference between wanting love and wanting confirmation that she is worthy of being chosen. There is a moment many women experience that changes the way they see themselves forever. A moment where another woman enters the emotional atmosphere of their relationship, marriage, attachment, or emotional reality, and suddenly something inside them collapses. Not always publicly, not dramatically, sometimes very quietly. A conversation changes, a name appears, a meeting happens, attention shifts, energy shifts, curiosity shifts, and suddenly the woman who once felt emotionally safe begins questioning everything about herself. Am I enough? What does she have that I do not? Did he stop valuing me? Was I easy to replace? Was I ever truly special to begin with? Most women believe the pain comes entirely from the other person's behavior, but psychologically, that is rarely the full story. What actually hurts is the meaning the nervous system attaches to the event. Because for many people, especially emotionally attached women, being chosen became emotionally connected to being valuable, not intellectually, emotionally, which means when attention moves elsewhere, the brain interprets it almost like danger, not just, I feel hurt, but I feel emotionally downgraded. That is why comparison becomes obsessive after emotional injury. The mind starts scanning for explanations. Maybe she is prettier, more exciting, more feminine, more confident, more emotionally easy, younger, calmer, less complicated. The brain desperately tries to solve the emotional wound by identifying what made someone else feel more chosen. But this creates one of the most psychologically dangerous patterns a woman can enter: outsourcing her identity to another person's preferences. Because the moment another human being becomes the measurement of your worth, emotional stability becomes impossible. Your peace rises and falls depending on attention. Your confidence rises and falls depending on reassurance. Your self-image rises and falls depending on behavior you cannot control. That is not love. That is emotional dependence disguised as attachment. And many deeply loving women never realize how much of their identity slowly became attached to being emotionally prioritized, especially women who are loyal, nurturing, emotionally invested, observant, women who build emotional homes inside relationships. These women often love sincerely, but sometimes without realizing it, they begin depending on the relationship to stabilize their sense of worth. So when emotional security gets interrupted, panic appears immediately. Overthinking begins, hypervigilance begins, self-comparison begins, emotional monitoring begins. Every small detail starts feeling emotionally loaded, and what makes this especially painful is that externally, many women still appear composed. They continue functioning, still caring for their families, still showing up, still maintaining responsibilities. Meanwhile, internally, their nervous system is collapsing under the fear of no longer feeling emotionally chosen. This is why emotional security is not simply confidence. It is nervous system stability. It is the ability to experience disappointment without emotionally abandoning yourself. That changes everything because secure women still feel hurt. This is important to understand. Secure women are not emotionless, not cold, not detached robots pretending nothing affects them. They still cry, still feel jealousy, still experience heartbreak, still feel disappointment when trust feels threatened. The difference is this: their identity survives the experience. They do not immediately conclude, "I am unworthy." And that is the emotional shift many women spend years trying to reach. A woman becomes emotionally dangerous in the healthiest possible way when she stops treating another person's attention as evidence of her value. That is when her presence changes. She stops performing for reassurance, stops over-explaining herself, stops begging emotionally to feel safe, stops shrinking herself trying to remain chosen, and ironically, that calm becomes magnetic. Not because she's pretending not to care, but because emotional groundedness changes the energy of a person completely. You can feel when someone is emotionally anchored within themselves. Their reactions become slower, their presence becomes steadier, their self-respect becomes visible without words. And perhaps the most beautiful part of emotional maturity is this: a woman eventually realizes she can deeply love someone without placing her entire identity inside their hands. That realization is freedom, because people are imperfect, relationships are imperfect, human beings are inconsistent. If your entire self-worth depends on permanent emotional reassurance from another human being, life will continuously destabilize you. But when your identity becomes internally rooted, relationships stop becoming emotional life support. They become connection instead of survival, and that changes the quality of love entirely. A woman who no longer needs constant proof of her worth loves differently. Calmer, healthier, softer, less fearful, less controlling, less emotionally reactive. Not because she stopped caring, it is because she finally stopped abandoning herself every time she felt emotionally threatened. And many women do not realize this. Sometimes the greatest transformation after emotional pain is not becoming harder. It is becoming emotionally self-connected. There is a difference. Hard women shut down emotionally. Self-connected women remain open without collapsing. That is real emotional elegance, not perfection, not pretending, not performance, emotional regulation, self-respect, internal stability, self-trust. That is the woman people feel when she enters a room, and usually she was built through pain no one fully saw. So if you have ever felt devastated by another woman's presence, if attention shifting made you question your worth, if feeling emotionally replaced made something inside you collapse, please understand this carefully. The pain was real. The heartbreak was real. The insecurity was real, but your value was never disappearing. Only your emotional dependence on external validation was being exposed, and once a woman begins rebuilding herself from that realization, everything changes. Her love becomes healthier, her standards become clearer, her nervous system becomes calmer, her presence becomes stronger. Eventually, she no longer asks, "Am I still chosen?" Because she finally learns how to choose herself emotionally first, and that changes the entire trajectory of her life. If this conversation resonated with you, please subscribe to join a community of women rebuilding themselves through emotional intelligence, calm confidence, and quiet feminine strength. Thank you for being here.